How's it going, guys? In this video we've got a pedal that we're going to be replacing on this bike, and so these are pretty straightforward. They just use I believe a 15 mil wrench. I use crescent wrenches like this, but you can use a 15 mil wrench if you want to, and they literally just thread in and out of the actual crank arms on the bike. And the threading on these is a little bit interesting, so that's where things get a little bit tough. But basically the way it works is when you put your crescent wrench onto the pedal like this, what you want to think about is if you're torquing this way, you're moving the pedals forward like as if you were moving the bike forward. And so to loosen these pedals, regardless of whichever side you're on, it's like when this crank arm is at the top like this, you're going to want to be moving or torquing it this way to loosen it. So hopefully that makes sense. And the same thing will apply to that other side. Is basically these things are meant to tighten themselves as you're pedaling forward, which is the reason why they're threaded differently. But basically to get these off, just think about it. And so like when you're torquing this way, we are kind of trying to move the pedals backwards. And so that's how I remember this. And sometimes these can be on pretty tight, so you may need a bigger wrench. And then also some pedals will have not a piece right here for a crescent wrench or a 15 mil wrench to grab onto. Instead, they're gonna have like an Allen key on the inside of this, so you just want to check for that. Additionally, these do have directionality, so left side is the non-drive side, so you're going to want to make sure that you get that right as well here too. And so basically it's pretty straightforward. So once you've done that, you literally just keep on loosening this, and sometimes you do yourself a lot of favors by adding some anti-seize onto these things so that like they can't come loose. But you know, you just keep going like this, and this guy comes right out just like that. Put him right there. Got our new guy, and the way it threads in is exactly the opposite. So just think about it like as if you were trying to pedal this thing forward like that is how I think about it. At the top of this thing, you're trying to move the bike forward, so that's how you tighten this thing. And the reverse applies to the drive side over there. But basically, yeah, you just thread this thing in, and just like that, we have got ourselves a nice new pedal on this bike. So I'm gonna take this guy, throw on my crescent wrench, and then finally we just do this in order to get those last few turns on this thing. And sometimes this thing can get a little stuck. But yeah, so there you go. Hope this helps, and I'm gonna repeat this on the other side, and we'll have some nice new pedals on this bike. So thank you all for watching. Happy holidays. Be well.